next award, well, sorry, it's the Australian Backyard Wrestling Hall of Fame. This may very well be the last inductee of all time unless I soften on the idea next year, which, you know, fuck. To present this Hall of Fame award for our next inductee, Dark Ice, is our final champion, Ryan Tate. Somebody get out a couple of copies of the yellow pages so Ryan can stand on them so he can see over the podium. Ladies and gentlemen, the man that puberty forgot, Big Red, Ryan Tate!
Yeah, do it!
Time.
Okay.
Hurry up, Ryan!
Just when you thought this night couldn't get any better, we now get to our next inductee into the Australian Backyard Wrestling Hall of Fame.
Hurry up!
The next inductee is none other than Dark Ice.
Yay!
Now this guy is our Undertaker, our locker room leader, our big brother. And to me one time he was actually mistaken for being my dad. Do you remember that? Do you actually remember that? Yeah, that fuckhead in the freaking Dinell Plaza, yeah. But anyway, this guy, in my honest opinion, just like Chaos earlier in the night, is beyond deserving to be in the Hall of Fame. And his accomplishments speak for themselves, so let's list them. He is a co-founder of the Suburban Perth Wrestling Society, former ICWS Hardcore Champion, former ICWS Tag Team Champion. He was the ICWS Hardcore Wrestler of the Year in 2010. He was the ICWS General Manager. He has a very uncanny resemblance to a very special guest referee, Yellow Nugget. He's leader of the infamous Black Carnival. He was the WZWA Commissioner for the second half of Frostbite 2016. He was a former WZWA Heavyweight Champion.
Until someone beat him.
He was the only man to go one-on-one with a pro wrestler in the WZWA ring, even if it did last just under a minute.
Clyde!
He's one half of our final WZWA Tag Team Champions, but also GBYWN Australian Tag Team Champion.
They were unified.
Shut up, it's all
He was a Yada of the Year in 2012.
It's all fake.
He was a judge.
Grow up.
It's still real. He was a judge.
It's still real to me. I hate backyard wrestling.
And a GBYWN Hall of Famer. This man is undoubtedly no joke. He's basically the opposite of all action wrestling.
Hey, jump sucks.
And in 2013, he won comeback after year after kicking psoriasis right in the dirty cornhole. And went on his most destructive and dominant run ever. Lily and I even went to visit him in the hospital and we got him an SVW teddy bear. It was fucking tight.
Sick.
just like that was tight.
Yeah. Once he returned at Hard Time 2 Day 2, Ice would go on to remain unpinned and unsubmitted for 1 year, 3 months, and 20 days.
Impressive.
And then Bladeberg happened.
It's so employable.
What always surprised me, and possibly others about Dark Ice though, is that he could just pull off everything he did with the greatest of ease. Put him in a match with an up-and-coming star and tell him to make him look $1 million. He could do it with the greatest of ease. He could go out and cut vicious promos on people with the greatest of ease. He would defy physics and showcase his amazing athleticism, whether it be hurling himself over the ropes, off the ropes with moonsaults, or over the ropes to the outside with insane dives. He would do it with the greatest of ease. But the one thing he was always the best at doing with the greatest of ease was breaking his own fucking bones. This guy has been in and out of hospital more times than upper areas to be given second chances. But it didn't faze him because whether it be actually breaking his big toe, that happened. Fracturing his ankle, cracking his clavicle bone not only once but twice.
Sorry, mate.
He always eventually came back to continue making more memories and moments and proving that he is one of the absolute best that Western Australian yarding has to offer, whether it be in the SPWS arena, the ICWS arena, the WZWA arena, or even at a park out in Bassendean.
Yeah, boy.
He was one of the top dogs in backyard wrestling and always will be.
Sick.
And even though he went through all those setbacks with injuries and early retirements, he can still look back with a smile on his face, knowing that at that final show of Resolution 5, when he finally came out, reunited with his brother from SPWS, and hit that final choke slam, he knew that shortly after, that Scott Phipps would be sitting at home and had just shot a huge pile of steaming hot white boy fun all over his computer screen. Because Ice had just finished off that stupid ringer with a 1-foot pin. So without further ado, I present to you the next inductee into the Australian Backyard Wrestling Hall of Fame of 2017. He is the ass-kicking, choke-slamming... Hey, no, you need to listen!
Now. I thought it was cool.
Choke slamming, e-cigarette smoking, DVD producing, train spotting, bone breaking, vlog making, mask wearing, wrestlers court officiating, the suburban nightmare, Dark Ice!
Love you, Ice! Love you,
that wasn't about that. I think I've just broken on the bone. Yeah, I didn't prepare a speech for this one purposely because I knew a lot of my accolades would be brought up by Ryan. In the induction, they all speak for themselves, you know. This here wouldn't be possible, obviously, without all of you becoming my second family. The only reason I am winning this mainly is because of Kilowatt Chaos. He took me to my first EPW shows, he got me into NHPW. Hell, we fucking sunk fucking Jack Daniels with Balls Mahoney at the back of Morley.
That's so sick!
Balls. Yeah, back in Morley, cunt.
The passion I had for wrestling was really strong, and I always did want to go to do professional as well. A lot of you guys knew that my parents would get in the way, and as soon as I turned 18, a lot of things turned around, and I was able to go out on my own and do all this willy-nilly. And
Love you, Ice. We ate so much pussy.
Basically, this isn't just a Hall of Fame induction for me. I know it may seem silly to a lot of people, Hall of Fame for backyard wrestling, but you know what? This is our hobby, and this here is actually the highest honour within our hobby. And I want to thank each and every one of you who are a part of it as well. This isn't just my award. This is our Hall of Fame induction. Western Australian Backyard Wrestling is in the Hall of Fame, guys. Actions speak louder than words, guys.
Fuck the man! Fuck the man with it!
I was just going to say, guys, actions speak louder than words. And in this case, I'm always smiling ear to ear. And once again, that's a testament to all of you. You guys are my second family. I love all of you. We're all in the Hall of Fame. Let's all celebrate tonight. Everyone have a good night, and thank you all so much for the last 8 years. It's been amazing.
Yeah!